Well, happy Thursday night, and it is time to bet on the Bowmen. I'm Auctioneer Patrick here with my good friend Jon Dickover, and it is time to raise some money for the Sherwood High School Athletic Booster Club. It's going to be a fantastic event. As we get started tonight, we've got a wonderful show for you. Just want to ask you, feel free to chime in on the chat, say hello. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Jon and I'd be happy to answer any questions. It's going to be an outstanding event. So we are all fired up to get going. So don't hesitate to drop those in and say hello. I see people are starting to line up in the viewership. So that is great. It's going to be a lot of fun this time, huh, Jon?
Oh yeah, looking forward to it.
We had so much success a year ago with a casino night format down at the Chehalem Cultural Center, and we're back, right?
Yeah, same location and pretty much the same format, and just gonna enjoy another fun evening of helping out our student athletes.
Absolutely. But the fun started today actually with our online auction, and that's pretty exciting stuff. So we'll get into that here in a second. Jon, an event like this doesn't happen without sponsors, and you've got a wonderful group. You want to give some shout outs to some of those organizations?
Yeah, we've got great support from the community. A lot of sponsorships. We got some championship sponsors with In-Gear Marketing, Les Schwab Tires, Sinistraro Family Orthodontics, Trees by Joe, Wilson Orthodontics. We've got our season MVP sponsors with Lori Alexander with State Farm, Perlo Construction stepped up. We've got some captains with Bushwhackers. Everybody loves Bushwhackers. And of course, always the starters. We got the Bittner and Flan Dentistry for Kids. Those guys are awesome, always supporting the community. So all of those sponsors have always been supporting their community, and really appreciate their continued support.
Yeah, no, it's fabulous. And I always love doing events in Sherwood because you can count on Dr. Seth Sinistraro and Dr. Wilson to step up on the orthopedic side, and then Dr. JJ Bittner on the family dental side. It's everybody must have perfectly straight and clean teeth in Sherwood, Oregon. It's always fun. And I can't wait to see our buddy Joe Kittle from Trees by Joe. Always a hoot and ready to get that bid card flying. So, Joe, get it ready. I want you stretching a little bit and giving your arm a workout so you'll know when to raise that bid card for us. Hey, Jon, tell me a little bit, if you would. The Booster Club does so much for the athletes and the coaches there at Sherwood High School, and it's a result of the generosity at this event every year. I think this is your single biggest fundraiser, if I'm correct. And tell us a little bit about the types of things that the funds raised over the next 9 days will go to support those athletes at Sherwood High.
Yeah, quite a variety of things, really. Pretty much, if you see a student, if you go to any athletic event and they're wearing a jersey, it's been purchased by the Sherwood High School Booster Club. We buy all of their jerseys for them. So every few years they come back and they need new ones just due to wear and tear. And so they come to us for that. Non-traditional stuff that they might need, whether it be, gear for a pitching machine for baseball or softball, we buy that. They need, cheer and dance, always need things for all of their stuff. And so we give, I believe we have never said no to an ask for equipment and jerseys. So we always, I should say our athletic trainer, Robin, she does a great job, and we buy her equipment so that she can mend our athletes when they get dinged up. We have the only program I know of in the state of Oregon where we have a trainer, a weightlifting trainer that comes in and he works with our athletes in the school. We help pay for that. And so it's really quite a wide spectrum of things that we pay for. And again, all because of the support of this community.
Yeah, the donors. It's amazing. I know from working with you folks for the last several years, every single team has benefited at some point from the funds raised at the auction over the years. Every single team there at Sherwood High School, and that also includes cheer too. Am I right?
Yep. Yeah. Cheer. They come in. We one year we bought them pads so they can do stunts on them and practice in a safe manner because they don't always get the gym space that they need. So they practice in other locations and they have pads that they get to do. Yeah. So we've bought them stuff over the years. I can't think of a program that we haven't bought anything for. Swimming, the trap team. We've track and field, cross country, soccer, girls soccer, boys soccer, and also Patrick, I should tell people maybe they don't know, but our sports base is growing. We have more teams now than we've ever had. We have adding this year. We have flag football for girls was added last year. We got a boys volleyball team is added. They all need equipment and jerseys and things like that. And so the need is just growing more and more every year.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, am I right? 16 to 20 different athletic teams there at Sherwood.
We're in the 20s. I wish I knew the exact number, but I believe it's like around 21, 22 around there.
Yeah, that's phenomenal, and kudos to you and the whole committee and all you do at the Booster Club, whether it's running concessions, selling merchandise, and then obviously hosting this casino and auction. All those fundraising, don't happen without the donors, right, who are on the other end of this call tonight, but that are so generous. But it all flows through you guys really to kind of fuel the tradition of Bowman athletics, right?
Yeah, and what a great tradition we have. I mean, the Sherwood community, I have a lot of friends that live in other communities, and they always comment about how come you guys have so many kids are involved with your athletics. I mean, you look at our freshman football team this year, there was 65 kids on the freshman football team alone. There's a lot of high schools that don't get that many kids in their entire program.
Right.
We'll have over 40 kids trying out for freshman boys basketball this year. And I think up to 90 kids are trying out for the boys basketball team in general. So we have, just a huge involvement with this community, with our athletics, and it just simply couldn't be done without this event and the support that we get from our sponsors and the people that are going in and bidding at our auction next week and that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it's phenomenal, and you've got quite the history there at Sherwood, right? I mean, not only are you an instructor, president of the deal, you got kids there. You went there, right? Am I wrong?
I'm a 1991 grad from Sherwood High School when it was just a little bit smaller than it is now. Yep.
And it wasn't in that palace there across from the Elks, right?
No. We weren't in this monstrosity of community college that we have now. It was quite a bit smaller, but then, and I have to say, even back then, we always had. I remember being amazed that we only had 450 kids in the school, and there was 125 kids out for the track team.
Yeah.
And it's just always been that way here in Sherwood. And I think that's why a lot of these people have moved here, is for the good academics and the good community relations that are around here, good community and the athletics. So I came back here to raise my kids because I think this is a great place.
Yeah. No, it is a phenomenal place. And growing up in South Texas, like I did, I got invited to a Sherwood football game a few years ago by a mutual friend of ours, Danny Sticka, and I got to experience generations for the tailgater, and then over to the stadium. And when we got to the stadium, and that was the old stadium in the old high school, Jon, I thought I was back in South Texas. I mean, the atmosphere, the camaraderie, the community spirit that you have there in Sherwood is really, really special. So congratulations, and let's make sure that that tradition continues with our generous donors on the other end of our video tonight. How about I dive in and show folks how they can get involved and and support the Bowmen, huh?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. Before I do, though, I gotta give a good shout out. We're going all the way to Boca Raton, Florida tonight, Jon. Lori Hockman is her husband Dave. Her husband Mark is sports radio down there in the Miami area, but Lori is with Auctria, our auction platform, and always a tremendous supporter. So she's up late tonight down there in Boca Raton to catch the kickoff. Yeah. So Lori's one of our biggest fans, and we're one of her biggest fans. So it's fantastic. Let's jump in, Jon, and I'm going to show folks it couldn't be easier to support the Bowmen. We call it betting on the Bowmen to keep with our casino theme. But to get started, folks, it's real simple. I just want you to go to this website right here, or if you've got your phone handy, go ahead and scan that QR code in the top right corner, and that will take you directly to the Auctria platform where we're hosting the casino night and auction. And from there, we get all things started. One of the beautiful things about being on video is a replay will be on our auction website, and you can pause right there if you don't get it too fast. It'll also be in all the wonderful social media that our buddy Corey is doing on your committee. So that will be fantastic. So once you're there, friends, you're going to notice that you can, it'll say sign in, or if you haven't signed in before, it'll say register. And I'm going to encourage you to register right away, if you will. You don't have to put a credit card down until you're ready to bid, but it helps to keep in touch with you and let you know what's going on with the event. So make sure that you register. And once you have registered, then it is going to your screen will change a little bit, and they'll have your name up at the top, and it'll have your account on there. But you'll also receive an email, Jon. And when you get that email, once you've registered, I'm going to encourage you. It talks about confirming your email address. Okay. So you want to make sure you put in the right one. And if you don't get that email, check your spam filter. Every now and then they'll end up in a spam filter. But it'll also give you instructions to download the Auctria app. And the Auctria app is really handy to have the app on your phone, and makes bidding and monitoring all the action in the auction very, very easily. So make sure you download that Auctria app when you get to your when you get that email. Okay, we got a lot going on here, Jon. Tickets are still available. I want to touch base on that just because it's right at the top of the list. We're almost sold out, though. Am I correct, Jon?
Yeah, the tickets are going, and we seem to have a surge going here, and we're getting close to being sold out, which is awesome.
Yeah, that would be fantastic to reach a sellout. It couldn't be easier to get a table, or to get we got room for 2 more tables, or we got 22 tickets. So whatever they go first will be how it is. I would jump all over that individual ticket. You and your spouse or significant other, get those tickets. We're going to be at the Chehalem Cultural Center. It's going to be a lot of fun, so don't miss it. We'll talk a little bit more about the event itself here in a few minutes. We also, if you're not able to attend, or you're able to attend and you want to improve your odds of winning something that night, jump into our Amazon raffle, because it just opened up, and we're going to give somebody a $500 Amazon gift card. We're only selling 100 chances, folks, and right now there's 100 of them, so you can buy as many as you want until those 100 are gone. And then at the event, we're going to be spinning our famous Wheel of Names to identify who wins and goes home with a $500 Amazon gift card. So don't miss out on the Amazon raffle. You don't even have to have a ticket to the event to possibly win the Amazon gift card raffle. And then it is we've got 2 types of auctions, Jon. We've got an online auction, and then we have the live auction. So I'm going to start with talking about the online auction. And this is cool because anybody can participate. If you've got an internet connection and you want to bid on something, you do not have to buy a ticket to the event. You can jump in right now and support the Bowmen. And even my good friend Lori down there in Boca Raton, she can jump in there. She wants to bid on this Hook It Up in Astoria full day fishing trip. She could have some of that good West Coast salmon instead of that Atlantic salmon. So that would be a lot of fun. But get in there and load it up. Jon, you guys have put together, I know, over 88 packages, and packages are being added daily, correct?
Yeah, packages are still rolling in, and some really cool stuff that I know I'm going to be bidding on some stuff. So
Absolutely. Well, okay. So here's the secret, Jon. I don't want you telling us what you're bidding on, because I have seen this backfire on my guests in the past where they brag about some item they wanted to bid on, and the next thing you know, it's way out of their what they wanted to pay for it. So I'm going to encourage you to not you pick out the other items you want to bid on, okay? Or you don't want to bid on. But look at this. We talked earlier about braces and orthodonture, and our good friend Dr. Wilson has put up $3,000 toward braces or an Invisalign package. This is awesome.
Yeah, that is
You've got
fantastic.
a new mattress here, the Puffy Royal King mattress. That is cool. I know we've got a great baseball program down there in Sherwood, and DBAT seems to be really popular right now, right, Jon?
Yes, DBAT is very popular. There's a ton of people that go there, and so I know that that's going to be a hot item. People are going to want to get on that, but
right now the starting bid is like most packages at $10, folks. Yeah. You'll notice that some of the people have already started bidding. We opened up bidding this morning at 12 a.m. So first clock of midnight, Wednesday night, we started bidding. And I just draw your attention in case you don't remember, bidding will begin to close on Sunday, November 16th. Okay. So that's the night after the big event at the Chehalem Cultural Center. It'll begin to close at noon. And I'll explain a little bit about what I mean when I say it'll begin to close. We've also got graduation seats for 4. That's got to be a popular thing at Sherwood High School.
Yeah, you never know what here in the Northwest with the rain, and so you get good seats. You can reserve your seats so it's a good thing to bid on, and everybody wants to have a good seat so they can watch their graduate go across the stage.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we've got wine tasting. We got a little Portland Spirits sightseeing. We really got a little bit of something for everybody. I know we've got tickets to the Timbers, and not just any tickets, but tickets in the Toyota Terrace. We got tickets to the Portland Thorns playing, and we got theater tickets. We've got, you've got it all going on here, Jon. And
yeah, we got some Blazer stuff. We got some Thorns, some Timbers.
A lot of these packages came from our teams, right? The families of the teams put these packages together. Am I correct?
Yeah, again, another way to show how we have a great community that supports. It was a lot of almost every single team gave something to put into our auction, and so yeah, a good representation of that right there. So
yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna pick a package just to bid on, and I'm gonna pick this great package from our good friend Matt Tesdell. Matt has Family Time Vacation Rentals, and he has put up a $500 credit to stay at one of their vacation homes. Oh, and wow. That is awesome. I think he has vacation homes in Idaho, Oregon, and one other place, maybe Utah. And,
that is a beautiful home.
Yeah, and it's phenomenal, right? And so this is a $500 credit to be used when you book. So you're not getting. You've got it. So many times, Jon, we have a vacation package that's a specific home and a specific week and all those things, right? And this is a situation where it's a $500 credit for all of his properties, and it's just amazing. So let me share with you how we would place a bid on this one, Jon. First of all, it talks about bidding ends in 10 days. I said November 16th, which is Sunday, a week from this coming Sunday. But you'll also notice here, Jon, it says plus bid extension. And what that means is that's a feature of our software from our friends at Auctioneer that makes this online auction just like a live auction. So when I'm up there taking bids next Saturday night, I'm not going to say sold until people quit bidding. And so what we do with that bid extension is that if this package receives a bid in the last 5 minutes before closing, 11:55 a.m. on the 16th to noon, if it gets a bid in those last 5 minutes, it'll notify the bidder who's been outbid, and it will extend the closing time a new 5 minutes. So now all of a sudden that package would close at 12:05. Why is that important? Because that way people can't just get in there at the last possible millisecond and bid, right?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So make sure that you're aware, make sure you're planning accordingly, that somebody doesn't come in and you get into the bid extension window, because every time somebody bids within the last 5 minutes of the closing time, it will extend a new 5 minutes to that. The other thing I want to draw attention, and this is why it's so important, Jon, to start bidding today. Okay. And there's a feature that we're using called proxy bid. And it's probably, I love bid extension and I love proxy bid. And here's why, Jon. What proxy bid allows us to do is to look at a package and say, hey, the value's $500. I'd be comfortable paying that. But if I can get it for the next available bid of $70, I'd like that too, right?
Absolutely.
So what you do is you set the amount that you're comfortable paying. So let's say I'm just going to, for fun, I love Matt's Properties. I'm going to say $250. I still want a discount. I'm going to put $250 in there. And what I'm going to do is I am going to make sure that this proxy bid button is clicked. Okay. I can't stress that enough. Make sure that is clicked. And then what it's going to do is it's going to say, are you sure you want to bid up to a maximum of $250? I always like that because occasionally I put in one too many zeros, right? And it's okay with you, Jon, if I did that, I know, but I'm trying not to. Okay.
Yeah, feel free, Patrick. Feel free.
Yeah. So when I put it in there, it's going to say, okay. Now, isn't that funny? Friends, you noticed what happened there. It said the next bid was $70. Okay. But it automatically, I have the current high bid at $110. What that means is the person I just outbid had a proxy bid up to $100. Does that make sense? Now, here's how you save money, Jon, using the proxy bid feature. If that other person bids 110 right or 120 right now, it will advance my bid to 120 and let them know they have to bid 130. Now, had I not used the proxy bid feature and they advanced the bid to 120, I would have had to bid 130, costing me an extra $10, right? So put that into scale and how that works. I'm telling you, friends, get in there today, place your proxy bids on all the packages that you want. Okay. And let the computer do the bidding for you and raise the bids as other people come in and bid against you. Okay. But that's how that works. Jon, do you have any questions about that?
I do have a question about that, Patrick. So
fire it.
If I put we put the proxy bid in at 250 and somebody comes in at 110, do I automatically get the 120?
No, I am already at 110. I moved to 110. Which was the lowest amount I needed to bid to be in the lead.
Okay.
Did I answer your question? I'm not sure.
I believe so. Yeah. And so that's what, but the computer does that for you. You don't have to put in the 110. It does it for you.
Right. Because I had bid 500 and the little line right here before I did that said I needed to bid at least 70. I bid 250 on a proxy bid. So it put my 70 up against the person who had already bid 70, started at 70. Then it went to 80 and I was still not in the lead. And then it went to 90 and I was not in the lead. And then it went to 100 and I was not in the lead. And then it went to 110 and I was in the lead.
Right. Okay. And then, so you if you put in 250, you're not necessarily spending 250. It's up to, you could get it for cheaper than that.
Exactly, Jon. That's the whole point. that's why I hear all the time as the auctioneer, right? I'll visit with people at the event and I'll say, hey, have you been bidding in the online auction? And inevitably somebody's going to look at me and say, hey, I don't bid to the last second. I always bid at the last second. I'm like, well, that's how you cost yourself a lot of money, right? And you also don't win because, and then I explain it to them. They go, well, hang on. I have the app on my phone. Show me that, right? So I always love it if people are paying attention tonight. Get in there, bid high, bid often, and set your proxy bids because you can't lose when you got that proxy bid set until they get above your number. Now, if the next person comes in here and they bid, 260, okay, then I'll get a text and an email and a notification on the app telling me, hey, you've been outbid, right? And what's cool, Jon, is that when you register, if you put in your cellular number, your mobile number, it'll send you a text when you get outbid. And when you get outbid, it'll even tell you how to bid from your phone. It'll tell you to raise your bid, type in this and the number that you want to bid, and it will take it right from your phone. So
fantastic.
Pretty amazing. And what I love about this, poor Russell Walker's the one that's upset with me right now because he tried to outbid Cindy and it kept Cindy going until I got in there. But Russell and Cindy don't like me very much right now. The last thing I'm going to say about this package here, Jon, is that there's a website right here. This is a link to Matt's website, and you can see all the amazing homes that he has available. And get in there, check out our good buddy Matt Tesdell. Now, the last thing on this item before I do it, because this happens a lot, Jon. You pull up a package and you look at it and you go, you know what? That's not my thing. But I know somebody who would like it. Okay. Or I know that my friends would like it. Okay. And if you come right up here, you can click on the paper clips and it'll copy the URL or the website for just this item. Okay. So if you click on that and then it'll just say copy link, drop it in an email, drop it in a text. That feature's available on the mobile site too, and in the app, and drop a line to one of your buddies. Okay. And why is this important? Because we all want to see Sherwood athletics continue to thrive, and we want to continue to make sure they're the best looking teams in the state with the great jerseys and the great uniforms and the right equipment, right helmets, and all the different things that you guys have provided for the teams. And so, you don't have to be a Bowman to win one of these items, Jon, right? The other thing you can do is you could put it on your X account. You could also post on your Facebook account. And when you do, it creates a post for you about that one single item, Jon, not all of them, just that one single item, right? So you don't have to say, hey, come check out my entire auction. You just say, hey, my kid's playing on his team and this group really helps us and they've got an auction going and check this incredible item out. Okay. So, make sure you use those up at the top. And if you want to star it, that just helps you to go back to that item. If you're starring some items before you place all your bids, right? And then at the bottom, there's share this event, Jon, and you can share the entire event out. If you want to send it to the grandparents, you want to send it to the neighbors, whatever, right? You could post it on your social accounts and it would be to the entire event. It would be the same website that I talked about earlier. Okay. So pretty cool stuff, huh? Any questions?
Not right now. That's pretty, you explained it well.
You had no idea, Jon. You've been involved in this event for many years, and you had no idea all of that, did you?
No, I'm learning every day.
I love it. I love it. Yes, you are. All right, this is great. Hey, we've got some folks. Tuning in, and we want to be thanking. Hey, Cammie, thanks for tuning in tonight. Dee Dee, thanks for the like or the love, and Dave Cohen from the Rose Festival, the Portland Rose Festival auction. And a fellow school teacher, Jon. He's also a school teacher, retired now, but you will be too in a few years. But Dave, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it, buddy. And then let's go and look. You've got 3 pages of items here. There's our good friend Matt Langer, and doing a duck hunt just 5 minutes away. That's priceless, right? I mean, 3 people going duck hunting with Matt Langer? How good is that?
Yeah, yeah. You get it's you and three of your buddies.
That's
So
what I'm saying. I mean,
yeah,
it's awesome. And you just got, and we've got, if you're a hunter, here's a couple of things in here for you in there. You got
yeah.
some
We got
nice
some good
glasses and
Sig
range.
Sauer stuff. There's somewhere in there. There's a scope from Leopold.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? I didn't see
yeah,
that earlier. I must have
yeah.
missed that. Got even an air conditioner, huh?
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Love to have
yeah.
that in August.
Wouldn't you though? Huh? That's no, there is, we got some paintball, we got some camps too. Hey, if you're sending your kid to Sherwood football camp, there's one of those packages in here. There's also a volleyball camp and some gear, Winfield football camp experience. Folks, a lot of these things are things that you buy all the time. And what a great way to buy them now and be able to support the Bowmen. Just a great opportunity. Top Golf. Look at that, Jon.
Yeah,
You've got an awesome set. And like I said, the gals are working tonight. The team's working tonight. They're adding some more items, right?
yeah. They just sent me a video of them working their tail off on getting the stuff ready to go, and I'm sure they're having a good time doing it. And yeah, we have a great team. Our auction crew, and I mean, our whole Booster Club, great crew, working really hard at it. And yeah, they are getting more and more packages ready to go, and keep on going at it.
Yeah. And then I want to talk a little bit about our live auction because you've got a really spectacular live auction. We're going to have 6 packages available in our live auction next week. And looky there, Suzanne Kennedy, Northrop. She has been bidding away. I got to tell you,
All
I
right.
noticed when I woke up in the middle of the night, as old guys do. First thing I did was grab from my phone and log into that Auctioneer app and make sure everything was running just fine. And I think it was Suzanne that was bidding away in the middle of the night. So congratulations, that's awesome. And there are so many great items for sure. But we've got 6 live auction packages, Jon, and I've got to bring up this first one because I don't think there's a more Sherwood High School Booster Club centric package that is perfect for any avid person with a trailer hitch in the back of their SUV or truck than this one right here. Would you go ahead and tell the story about this incredible package?
Yeah, that's a pretty fun one. So what it is it's a combination of the Sherwood High School metal shop and the Sherwood High School wood shop working together. And it's so the metal shop, as you can see there, has there's an attachment that goes right into your receiver, into your hitch, and then that table is made in the wood shop, and we coat it with epoxy. We can semi customize to the team of your liking. So I really like that one there. That one's okay. But
Yeah. Well, they're the conference champs, right? Yeah.
yeah, they are. They're lead of their conference. And so yeah, that's you sit on your tailgate, you can sit on the back of your Tahoe, your whatever it is, and you can sit there and you can have your lunch, have your tailgate. You can play some games where you bounce the ball into a cup or something. You can I have some trap shooters that thought, hey, you could make that so it's good for your when you're putting your getting your gun and gear ready to go out on the trap field. You could take it camping, you could take it hunting. There's just so many different things you can do with it. Talking with Corey and Tim Young, they were saying, well, that would be great just for when we go down the street and we go down to the cul-de-sac and have the fire pit rolling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Make an awesome buffet. And you just slide it right back in the back of your truck, and then when you get there, put it on, and as I recall, it can be adjusted. You sit, kind of at bar stools there on one side, or whatever. You could. It's a really, really cool item, but it's in the live auction, folks. So get your tickets now if you're going to bid on that package because it's in the live auction. We've also got a Blazer suite. We've got 4 seats in a suite, thanks to our buddy over
Thomas
at Furlow
Rosenberry.
Construction. That's Thomas, right?
Yeah.
And this is going to be a great opportunity. The date is set. It is February 7th, so you don't have any conflicts, right? It's before Valentine's. But what a great deal. 4 tickets and 2 parking passes, right? So this is awesome. Includes upscale chef's table dining experience with all you can eat, high-end beer and wine, all you can drink. Wow. We don't want to say that too loud with some of the guys I've seen at the Sherwood event. On-site concierge. This is going to be awesome, right behind the baseline, and it is good for that game on February 7th. Thank you to our friends over there at Perlo for making that happen. We've got the Cleavers home over there at Lily Lake House. There at Devil's Lake. This is awesome. 3 nights, always a popular package at this event. That is fantastic. We've got a new one this year, 3 nights over at Sun River. Check it out. It is pretty awesome. And hot tub, big family room area. This place is awesome with 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bath space for up to 8 guests. And comes with shark
awesome.
passes and things like that. And folks, as always, anytime you're involved in a live auction or even an online auction, make sure you read if there's any restrictions or any blackout dates. I want everybody to bid, but I don't want you to bid and win it and then find out you can't go when you want, right? So make sure you check out the blackout dates.
Yeah. And who doesn't love Sun River?
Who doesn't love sunny Sun River? Because it will not be raining at Sun River when you're when you're there. It'll be raining in Portland that day, right?
Yeah, always.
And catch a little snow. And it came from the snowboard team, so it's only appropriate that it would be a great place to make your way up to Mount Bachelor this winter. So jump all over that. And then we've got 2 really exciting packages. We've got 5 nights where you can put your toes in the sand over in Waikiki for 5 nights. This is a lodging only package, but 5 nights in Waikiki. I'll tell you what, it will definitely be raining in Portland when you're in Waikiki. And then our last package this year, and I'm excited about this, Jon. I know you are too. I think Joy's already got her destination picked out, and you're just going along for the ride. But we've got a special package where folks will have the opportunity, okay, will have their opportunity. Somebody changed my package that I did, but okay. Hate it when they go in and edit it what I wrote. Okay, so this is your choice. These are both 7-night packages. You can choose to go to Italy or you can choose to go to Bali. Okay. And what's cool about this, Jon, is, Bali's a big trip and Italy's a big trip, right? You've got 2 years. If you choose Italy, you've got 2 years to travel. If you choose Bali, you've got 3 years to travel. So no excuses. You'll be making a difference in the lives of the Bowman athletes when you purchase this package, and you won't have to worry about going right away. So don't check your calendar. You got 2 years on the Italy package and 3 years on the Bali package to make it to those trips. So
yeah, what I love about that, with that, you get 2 or 3 years, is like maybe your 20th or 25th year wedding anniversary is coming up in a few years, or your 50th birthday, 40th birthday, and it's coming up in a few years. What a perfect time to buy it now. And you're going to get a great deal on it where you can go and plan ahead. And, hey, we're going to go there for my birthday or anniversary or retirement gift, hint, hint, or something like that.
Yeah. Or maybe those kids are going to be graduating from Sherwood High and you need a little mom and dad time away. It could be all sorts of different things, right? But it should be some fierce bidding come next Saturday night when we're together at the Chehalem Cultural Center. And Jon, if somebody's not coming to the event and they would like to place an absentee bid, okay, which means they can place a bid, and I, as your auctioneer, will use that for them at the event. I want them to reach out to you. They can reach you at the school. You're easy to find. President at SherwoodBoosterClub.com, and let you know what their absentee bid is, and you'll get that to me, and then we can use that as a bid that night too. So If you've got a conflict and can't be there, make sure you reach out to Jon and get your absentee bids in. All right. Jon, this is going to be a fun event. And
yeah, Patrick, I'll tell you, there's been a lot of people that they started asking me about it a few months ago. Hey, when's the casino night going to be? When are we doing this? We got to get our tickets. And, well, hang on, we're not there yet, but we're going to get it going. And now they've got their tickets, and people are still asking me about it, and really excited about it because they had so much fun last time.
Yeah,
and it is a fun event. I know that Les Schwab is super excited about it. They said this is one of the best events they go to, and they go to a lot of events every year.
Right. And let's talk a little bit about some of the action. We're bringing in Wild Bill's, which is a great casino company here in the Northwest, and they do a fantastic job. We're going to have blackjack. We're going to have Texas Hold'em, and we're also going to have craps. Right? Is that what I read?
Yeah, there'll be a Texas Hold'em tournament, 2 tournaments, one at 5 o'clock, one at 8 o'clock. A blackjack tournament starts, it's ongoing, starts at 5:30. And then there'll be craps tables, there'll be more blackjack tables, and roulette. And so it's going to be it's a full casino.
Yeah, it's a full casino. And hey, folks, if you want to get into those tournaments that Jon just talked about, okay, hit the button, all right, that I just showed you under Texas Hold'em and blackjack, okay, and you can pre-buy your entry, so you guarantee that you're going to get in those events because those tournaments are limited. The blackjack's not, but the Texas Hold'em is, both of them. And there's 2 entries here. You'll see this is for the game that starts at 5:30, right?
Yep.
And when you buy this, we'll have a note that you bought it, and when you check in that night, we'll confirm that you're in that, okay? Or the second tournament this year, and we changed this up a little bit, Jon. Last year, we had the second tournament start before dinner. This year, we're going to have the second blackjack tournament start at 8 o'clock, right after we get the live auction and the paddle raise done, okay? And so you've always got great prizes for the tournaments. It's fantastic. But we also have prizes for people who just buy extra chips, right? So
we're going to have the most script, and the person who wins the most at the gambling get a prize, and we get the blackjack tournament gets a prize and some prizes for the Texas Hold'em tournament. And so a lot of prizes that are just not even in the auction stuff, that just in the gambling stuff. And so it's a lot of fun. And I should also note that the doors open at 5 o'clock, and so for a little pre-cocktail, come get your free beer and wine, and then gambling starts at 5:30.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic night. But you know what? You can't go to the Chehalem Cultural Center if you don't get a ticket before they're sold out, Jon. So let's make sure our friends out there that are watching tonight get in there and get your tickets while they last. Right? We're going to close ticket sales down here pretty soon, and they might either sell out or we'll close them down just because we got to get ready. The friends at McKillop's will be doing the catering that night. They always do such a great job in the Northwest, don't they, Jon?
Yeah, delicious food. Yeah.
Yeah,
we're glad to have them
absolutely.
Back. We didn't have them last year, and we were bummed about that. We're glad we were able to procure them this year, and so because they do some tasty stuff.
Yeah, they do, and it'll be a fantastic night. We'll have the casino action. We'll have the Amazon raffle drawing. We will have the online auction still going. We're going to have some gambling. We're going to have some good times, plenty of adult beverages flowing, and just don't misplace your bid card. It could get expensive if you misplace your bid card, right? So it's going to be a great time, Jon. I couldn't be more excited. You know, there's sometimes that people have conflicts, they can't make it, things like that. I do want to draw their attention. If you come down on the last section of the website, you can make a cash donation to support the Bowman athletes and teams. And if you do that, we would love to acknowledge your contribution that night during our paddle raise. So, you know, get in there, folks. If you can't be there that night, you still believe in the Bowmen, you want to see these programs continue the incredible tradition that they have, make a little donation and help out. That would be fantastic. Jon, have I missed anything?
Well, we've covered quite a bit, but there's so many good things to talk about with Bowman Athletics. I'm sure that we did, but just because there's so many good things and stuff to talk about, but nothing that they didn't important enough where they couldn't find it on our website or the Auctioneer site. And I mean, they got to just go check out all the items. There's so many great ones.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And hey, folks, you can go right here to the website. There is a URL right there on your screen right now. And remember, online bidding will begin to close on Sunday, November 16th. But place those proxy bids so that you get the best deals. Big shout out to all our good friends that have tuned in. Joy is in the audience, and my buddy Dion Mill coming out of Southern Utah tonight, checking us out. Tennille, Chad's wife, is in here, and it's been a lot of fun. Always enjoy getting together with you, Jon, and just happy to be a part of your live stream debut tonight.
Yeah, thank you. This has been a lot of fun.
All right, pal. Remember, folks, bid high and bid often, and we will see you soon. Thanks for all your support of the Bowmen. Bet on the Bowmen, folks. Here we go.
Thank you, everybody.